New iPhones.
So excited, 3 months to go, and the 13 and 13 Pro will be a reality.
We've all seen the leaks and rumors on the iPhone 13, and we all have a pretty good idea of what this phone will be like.
But do we really know what the iPhone 13 or even the iPhone 12s will be, Daniel? Hey there, I'm Mehdi Hussain, and today I'm going to talk about 5 of the features that we've seen rumored to be in the iPhone 13 or the iPhone 12s, whatever Apple chooses to call it. Apple leaks and rumors have been a huge scandal in the past. In fact, when an Apple employee left their iPhone 4 in a bar and somebody else got it and gave it to Gizmodo a few days later for a few $1,000s, Apple subsequently held a raid on the editor's home, stealing a few servers and laptops and computers. It was so big, in fact, that Steve Jobs had to address it in a few of his interviews.
There was a blog that paid somebody some money. We don't really know the whole story because the investigation, I guess, is underway with the police, but...
Thankfully, nothing like that ever happened again, for now at least. And today's rumors and leaks have definitely given us a huge insight on what the next iPhone and Apple products in general could be. So far, we've seen 5 big rumors and leaks that show us a big insight onto what the next iPhone will be. So without further ado, let's get started. So we'll be going in order from least interesting to most interesting, at least in my opinion. So number 1, a very similar design. So far what we're seeing is that the iPhone 13 is going to have a very similar design towards the iPhone 12, apart from the smaller models which seem to have a very different camera shape on the back. But other than that, the basic feel in the hand should be no different than the iPhone 12 series. So number 2, as always, there's always so much more camera improvements with every generation. And this year it looks like it's just going to be a few minor updates here and there, maybe towards night mode, portrait mode. Maybe they're just going to add a new mode. But it's definitely interesting to see how far phone cameras have come from the iPhone 4 ages, where they used to take huge leaps every year, and now it's just minor improvements and tweaks here and there. So number 3, there will be a better 5G modem in this next lineup. So one of the biggest problems I've had with my iPhone 12 is actually the battery life is not that great whenever you start using 5G and actually start using data, which is why I actually have it on LTE most of the time. And I only turn on 5G when I'm actually using something that uses a lot more data and would help me benefit by doing it a lot faster. However, I will say that the speeds are a lot better in most areas with 5G, at least in my experience. So yeah, having a better 5G modem would definitely make it more efficient and use a lot less battery life, hopefully to add that 120Hz display, which we'll be getting later into the video. So number 4, the A15 chip. As always, there's a new chip with every new iPhone set, and the A15 is supposed to give a lot more performance, but at this point, the A14 is pretty much all you really need to use. And you could even go back to like the A12s, and they are actually perfectly fine. So all that Apple is doing here is just keeping their gap as the fastest world smartphone manufacturer and making all those Android people suffer with their sad Qualcomms. And last but not least, the most interesting thing in my opinion is going to be the 120Hz display. Now this was actually rumored to be a part of the iPhone 12 series, but was probably never implemented because of how poor the battery life already was with 5G on these new iPhones. So with a better 5G modem, this could be a leeway for the 120Hz display, at least on the Pro models. And I think that would be a huge selling point for Apple iPhones this year. The 120Hz display will probably be marketed just like ProMotion, maybe even under the same name, because ProMotion basically allows the iPad Pros to use 120Hz when they need it, like when they're playing an advanced game or even drawing in 120Hz. And when you're just sitting on the home screen or watching a YouTube video, it'll just keep it down at 60Hz to make sure the battery life doesn't go down instantly. So that's about it for this video. If you have any suggestions for what you want me to do next, definitely make sure to put them down in the comments below, and I'll see you later. Bye!